Okay, this is Steve again. This is video number 8. This is a video about CCI vision, and that's not about blind people that have forgotten their glasses or misplaced them. It's about Cedar Cove Inn. Cedar Cove Inn, that's an iconic destination here in Port Orchard that was built up by a couple, Gil and Kathy, and they took an old property from Port Orchard's past, and it has a carriage house and a beautiful view of the sound, and they built it into something extremely special. And they are interested in doing a transaction that the tribe would be becoming the caretaker of that establishment. And so I want to talk just a little bit about the vision for what that would be in the tribe. So Cedar Cove Inn vision, here we go. Cedar Cove is an example. I can't say that that will be one of the first one, or if it will even happen, but we're going to try to make it happen. And it's an example of a station. And a station is sort of our man in London, or our woman in London, or our woman in Sydney. This Port Orchard actually happens to have been named Sydney in the first place back a long, long time ago, and they changed the name to Port Orchard. And there are numerous ties between this place and Sydney, Australia, which I won't go into. But a station is a place to stop and a place to smell the coffee, smell the rose, smell the coffee in Port Orchard, Seattle, Puget Sound. There's a lot of coffee here. But a place to rest, a traveler, an inn, a place to mastermind, a place to bring your team, bring your close partners, your whale pod, if you will, a place to play. It's about the fun, and this is a very, very fun place. A place that is one of excellence, like the Maverick, one that was built with a really inordinate degree of care. That means unusual. That means they really tried hard to make it a very, very special place, a very special experience. And that's the kind of thing that inspires. That's the kind of thing that starts novels. That's the kind of thing that starts new business constructs and ideas. That's where you want to be, like the Maverick, if you're going to build something special. And a station really needs to be of that caliber, just like I was referring to when I talked about the Maverick being a pointer for a special class of nautical asset, of vessel, that has history, that is of an excellent nature, that is well done, that has oak and has purple heart. Heidi laid all the purple heart hardwood in this vessel, and that's excellence. And Cedar Cove Inn is built that way. The etched windows and the hardwood doors and the floors and the ceilings and the furnishings and the view and the way it's built, all excellence. And that's really important. If you're doing it close enough for government work, if you're doing it shoddily, if you're doing it in a hurry, if you're doing it without planning, well, then it's not the same. It doesn't have the same mojo. It doesn't have the same power. It doesn't have the same lift for the organization. So a BOURNE stop, and BOURNE, by the way, is Blue Ocean Underground Railway Network. And the NE on the end, like the BOURNE trilogy, is the first two letters of network. Blue Ocean Underground Railway Network. And a stop on that is one of excellence, one that is where you rest, is one where you recruit, is one where you bring your best partners to come up with the next thing that you're going to do with your pod, with your tribe, with the whales that you run with.